Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to a Iowa Carver beer tasting. Today we're gonna do Sierra Nevada Tumbler. I hope you can see that, which is a brown ale, um, which they first started making a year or two ago, and they don't sell it by itself anymore. You have to buy the fall pack from Sierra Nevada, which is a pretty good pack in my opinion. You get 3 tumblers, 3 Vienna lagers, which is a really good beer, I think, and you get 3 of Sierra Nevada's Oktoberfest, which this was the first year I've had their Oktoberfest, and I liked it. Out of all 3 Oktoberfests I've had so far this year, I thought it was the best one. So, and then what else in there? And then they bottle 3 of their pale ales in there. So I mean, it's a pretty good little pack. I mean, you're mostly buying it to get I bought it to get the Oktoberfest and the tumbler both, but I really wish they'd make the tumbler by itself. I have had this one. And it's a nice little brown ale. You know, Sierra Nevada, in my opinion, you just really can't go wrong. I mean, just about everything they do, their recipes are so tried and true, and if you they're everything they do is a good representative of the style that they're trying to do. If you don't like it, more than likely you probably don't like that style, because it's a really good job of in the middle of the style as far as the guidelines and stuff. I think anyway. It's just and if you're getting into craft beers, I mean, Sierra Nevada is a great place to start. I mean, the pale ale is still one of my favorite pale ales. But they have a lot more to offer than just the pale ale. So why don't we get this one cracked? Got the Sierra Nevada glass. And that's pretty looking beer. And with Sierra Nevada, seems like whatever they do, you know, uh, all their beers, if you've ever noticed, have a really uh, nice creamy heads on them. I think they engineer that into their recipes. It's just what they do, I guess. And the color is just a really nice reddish brown, kind of a deep deep brown mahogany. It's a good looking beer. Um, this has got quite a bit of chill haze on it, but uh, it's fairly clear. But it's a good looking beer. You know, with the smell and stuff you get, typical brown ale. You get the roasted malts. This while I'm at it, uh, Tumbler is a 5.5% beer. The IBUs are 37. Bittering hops they used are Challenger. Finishing hops are Challenger and Yakima Goldings. I've never heard of that one before. And the grains are 2-row crystal malt, chocolate malt, and smoke malt. I'm not really getting. I don't really get any of that smoke. I get. I get that. I get the rich malts, nutty, sweet malts. It's pretty much what I get. Roasted malts. I get mostly just the roasted malt. I don't get any of the smoke flavor at all. Can't really taste the chocolate malt. It's not as a chocolate taste anyway. It's just part of the roasted malts, but not as a chocolate taste. It's just your typical, fairly standard brown ale. You get that roasty, bready taste, the nutty taste. Of course, the hops, they're not they're not out there in your face. There's a little bit of bitter to it, um, on the back of your tongue and on the aftertaste. But for the most part, it's just a nice uh, roasted malt, nutty taste. I mean, it's what you would look for in a brown ale. Not much more than that. I mean, it's just a good solid brown ale, really. Um, like I said, you really can't go wrong with most of Sierra Nevada's um, stuff. They did have on their website, that I like to um, I pay attention to, the food pairings and stuff because I'm kind of in that. I like to have my son and people over, and I like to play with the cheeses and stuff like this. And on the website, they say this uh, would go well with a baked ham and roast pork, smoked salmon. I'm not much of a fish person. And the cheese side would go with a nice Gouda. And I wish I had some Gouda because I'd try that right now. But I did have this. I think really a good brown ale, it's a fall beer, and it goes really well with, just a nice hearty meat and potato meals. I think, I had this with a pork roast, and I thought it paired a pork roast with potatoes and carrots and stuff, and it really worked well with that. So anyway, that's the Sierra Nevada Tumbler. Um, got some other tastings coming up here. I got here's a few of them that I picked up. This is the Lagunitas. Um, their cappuccino stout. It is a 9.2% stout. So I'll be doing that one. I love Lagunitas' beers. Can't beat the price. I mean, we get these for like $4.99 a bomber. You can't beat that. They're the Lagunitas Imperial Red, um, which is a 7.8% with. I think this is like 50 or 60 IBUs. Not an IPA, but it's a hoppy red ale, and I like red ales. I like sweet malty, big barley wines and oat ales and red ales, and I like hoppy beers too. But my thing I like big hoppy sweet malts. I like big stouts. I like big porters. I like big beers. And here's one right here. I got this is a 2013. This has got about nine. Well, this has got almost a year on it. This was brewed in December of 2003. This is from the Great Divide in Colorado. Their barley wine, and this is like a 12% barley wine, and it's a hoppy barley wine, similar to what Bigfoot is. And I can't wait for Bigfoot to come out either. But I was able to pick up two of these, and I'm going to drink one, and then I'm going to sell her one. So anyway, these are a couple that I'll have coming up here in a few days. Thanks everybody for joining me today on Iowa Carver beer tasting, and we'll see you next time.